My relatives tried to ruin my sister's marriage for their greedy agenda.
They're gonna get ya.
They're so greedy. For context, my family is trying to get my elder sister Layla, 24, married before my dad retires next year. Now, Mom started looking for grooms when she was 23. Initially, Layla used to refuse to look at the photos on the matrimonial sites because she didn't want to get married this young. And me and my sister used to gang up and try to convince Mom. But the elders were all with Mom. Dad was playing the middleman, trying to please both sides. By the way, this comes from Tiny Curls, and if you want to submit your own stories, go to r/OKStorytime subreddit. So, our Aunt Amy was the one who started pressuring Mom. Our cousin, who is now just 21, was getting proposals, according to her, and she told Mom that she has been declining, saying Layla is yet to get married, so they are not marrying her off now. This made Mom tense up. She thought, what if Layla's marriage happens late and it affects her cousin's marriage? When I tried to defend Layla, they would tell me to shut up, that it's the elders' topic, and we're doing the right thing. Ugh, how much I hated that woman. Then one night, our uncles, my dad's elder and younger brother, let's call them John and Nick, called Dad to their house after 10 p.m. We were concerned, thinking it was some kind of emergency. They called Dad to tell him to start searching for grooms for Layla. Could they have not waited until the next day? Soon, Dad gave in, and they searched for grooms together. There were some quarrels between Mom and Layla, but soon Layla gave in when Dad told her that he wanted to see her get married before he retires. Why? The first proposal was from a family where the man was working on a ship as some kind of engineer. But the place where they lived was so far and isolated, and his mother lived alone, so there was a huge probability that he would leave Layla with his mother after marriage, which is not acceptable. She wanted to work, and she didn't like that man, so we declined. Before declining, we had asked our Uncle Nick to check about this family and the person. At first, he said it was not a good proposal since his locality was not known for being good, and his friend circle seemed bad, so we dropped it. But after we dropped it, Nick came back again and said that was the best proposal ever. We said we were not interested, but he is still stuck with that proposal, saying that if Layla gets married to that man, she would take her younger cousins, aka his sons, for jobs abroad. The audacity, bruh. His sons were not even in high school yet, and he wanted Layla to get married to a man she doesn't like just for his son's sake? Then another proposal came. He seemed good in photos. His locality was fine. Family was fine. Job was fine. Everything looked perfect except for the age gap. He was 31 and Layla is just 24. We were not sure about that since Layla wanted someone close to her age, but we told them to come see her. When they came, the man was stoic as stone. He never talked or even smiled. She did the talking. She felt as if she was interviewing him. When he asked her if she was planning to keep her job, she told him that she had a plan to quit and study more and try teaching. That made the family lose interest. And the man seemed more job-oriented and less friendly since his family members were almost babying him. We didn't get a call from them again, so we dropped it. But when Layla told us that she didn't like that man, our Aunt Amy and her husband, our Uncle John, never said anything about dropping the proposal, but kept telling us about when we should go to that man's house. We didn't pay attention. Then the current proposal came. Let's say his name is Leon. He works in Dubai in a good company and in a high position, just 30 minutes away from our home. Just like us, he is from a middle-class family. His family came to see Layla and they liked her. They were the same as our parents. He liked her and Layla liked Leon too. They clicked instantly. He had a sister too, and so he was friendly with me as well. Everything seemed perfect. He wanted her to come with him to Dubai and work just like she wanted. The problem our aunt and uncles found was that Leon's dad ran a cycle workshop, but it never bothered Layla or our parents. We knew that Leon's dad worked hard to teach his two children. He built a house for them, does farming. Leon's sister is now studying architecture at one of the finest colleges in our state. And Leon worked too while studying, so we understood. But these three snakes started to call them names and told my dad that it was a bad proposal, that Leon's dad had the audacity to ask for marriage at our house. We were like, why are you judging the family based on the job? Leon is now working in one of the best companies and has a high salary, And even though his dad still has the cycle workshop, why does it matter? What matters is that Leon is a good person, will look after Layla, and can support a family financially. He had all of these capabilities. Everyone, literally everyone, except these three, told us why this was such a good proposal. And from my mom's side too, they were supporting us. They understood the situation because when my mom was married off to my dad, the only thing considered was my dad's job. My dad's family was the worst compared to my mom's. Dad's parents were just small farmers, while my mom's parents were government employees. Income-wise, both of them were different. But my mom's parents knew that they could make a better future together, and they did. They believed in them. And these uncles knew about their family background. They keep telling that Leon's family is not up to our standards. They got really high standards and also really low standards in other areas. Bro, what standards are you talking about? We're all middle-class families. We're not some business tycoons. What matters is, will she be happy with that man? That's all that matters. Leon's proposal was looking into after rejecting it 2 times. Now we find out that Leon's proposal had reached for our cousin, Amy and John's daughter, way before it reached us, but we called them first and are almost okay with the proposal. Mom thinks that they are posing this proposal so that they can marry our cousin with him. So they don't actually have any qualms with him, with Leon. They just want Leon for themselves.
Those snakes.
Those snakes in the grass trying to steal your eggs. And I don't think it's wrong. With Amy's character, she would do that. She has the history of being a cunning fox. She doesn't like when other people find success in their life. Bruh, mind your business. Amy actually controls John and Nick, being the eldest daughter-in-law in our dad's family. She thought it would give her some power to control everyone's life. She had made my mom's life a living heck for some years. Then my mom insisted to our dad that they move out. My mom still says that she started breathing freely after moving away from that witch. John and Nick are actually scared of Amy. My dad asks John and Nick's opinions before doing anything and has been grateful to his elder brother. But they were never the same to my dad, and my dad knows it. Still, he asks their opinion about everything. When Leon's parents came to see Layla for the first time, this Amy was making a fit in the kitchen as if Layla was bringing home her boyfriend. The parents of the boy who our parents found, who our parents called, were coming to see Layla. Amy tried so hard to talk crap about everyone, including our late aunt. She had a love marriage and divorce since it was abusive. And when she asked for a second marriage, Amy dragged it off to the point where our late aunt had to beg our brothers to find anyone and leave. After finding out that my dad is interested in Leon's proposal, Nick didn't have the balls to confront my dad about it. Instead, he called my mom's brother and talked crap about Leon's family and scolded my mom's brother for supporting this proposal. Mind you, Nick is a police officer. How did he even get into it with his small brain and confidence? Nick still insists that the first proposal was the best one. Nick and John have never been loving uncles to me or Layla, but they are the complete opposite to our other cousins. We don't actually care about them, honestly. Now, my mom told us another theory. She is too good, bro. All these theories actually make sense. Our dad had moved away from his family home with my mom, and they had worked hard together and bought some lands and properties. When the time comes, it eventually goes to me and Layla. Dad also had some property near our family house, which is now currently under 3 of their names, the family house too. When we compare these 3 families, Dad had bought some lands and properties more than them, and so we will get extra properties compared to their children. So what if we are married off far away so that we'll never come back to look at these properties? The other extended family members who are against the Leon stuff, they're like, what about these matches where they live super far away? Because then they can get the properties.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Everyone is just scheming and scamming over here.
Scheming and scamming. Snakes in the grass. Honestly, it all adds up. The first proposal was actually from far away. 2 hours from our hometown. An isolated rural area with much less transportation. It would be so hard for her to come from there in the future. It was also one of the main reasons we dropped it. By the way, you shouldn't drop us because we got full episodes of stories just like freaking this.
Oh, yeah.
Just go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio and search a book of story time. But there's a little bit teensy weeny bit. Did you?
Yeah. At first, I was kind of like, I don't know why, but the child in me was like, ooh, like, this feels like a rom-com that I saw as a kid where it's like arranged marriages. I would love to be meeting all these like when I was a kid. I would love to meet all these like eligible suitors.
Like
that,
Mia Thermopolis.
I've never seen that one.
You've never seen Princess Diaries 2?
Oh, yeah. I just don't remember the name.
What?
My man, it's been a while.
Okay.
But, I mean, realistically, I don't know if I would actually be happy with that. But yeah, I feel like at first that's like how I kind of felt, but then I'm like, whoa, this is a mess. But it maybe kind of feels like even more of a rom-com with all these people scamming. This is so sneaky of this family to do.
Why can't they just get it? Nick has 2 sons. He's the type of person who does all the things according to his favor. He insists that during the wedding ceremony, when the groom's family stands with us on the stage, it will look good in front of others. Remember, this man refused to go with my dad and mom when there was a robbery in their rented house 5 hours away, saying he was busy.
Whoa.
No, he wasn't. He was home all day. Amy and John have 2 daughters who are just like me and Layla. Can they not think about how it would feel when it's the same for their daughters? This is the story till now. Maybe some would find it silly, but because of these 3 people, we have been suffering for weeks. There have been fights, quarrels, all because of these 3 people.
Oh no.
And that's the freaking end of the story, man.
Wow.
Wow, wubsy.
Crazy little
tale they got
drama.
going. Yeah. I mean, you guys don't even have to watch TV.
Yeah.
Just watch your family.
Dude, share the wealth.
Share the
man.
wealth, man.
Share the suitors.